Hello, friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Tuesday, January 26th, and it is 5 p.m. I am super cold. I don't know why, so I'm wearing a sweatshirt. So, excuse the look. Okay, so last week we talked about the benefits of digestive enzymes for your health. Now, I wanted to dive in a little bit more detail about specific ones that you should consider based on what you eat in your regular diet. Now, I asked you guys last week to kind of look over what you eat, and if you eat a lot of carbohydrates, if you eat a lot of vegetables, if you eat a lot of meat, if you eat a lot of fatty foods, processed foods, you should change your diet. But besides that, you need to modify your digestive enzymes based on what you consume. So let's talk about a few of them that may come to mind. The first one is alpha galactosidase. Now, that's one, if you eat cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower, cabbage, and broccoli, okay, if you do this, an enzyme that you need more of would be this one, okay, alpha galactosidase. The complex carbohydrates in these carbohydrate dense foods require this enzyme to properly digest them. Now, if you remember, um, back in the day, I don't even know if they make this product anymore. It was called Beano. Beano was also this enzyme, which is also good for when you're eating beans or legumes because it also requires this enzyme. So Beano is alpha galactosidase to help you digest these beans better and these cruciferous vegetables better, and it can help prevent the gas, the bloating, and the other digestive symptoms people would get when they ate these particular foods. Another enzyme that you would want to look into is one called amylase. Now, most vegetables, as well as potatoes, corn, rice, and wheat, contain carbohydrates and starches that require this enzyme to properly digest them. Now, they break down these complex sugars down into simple sugars that your body can actually utilize to generate energy. Okay, so that is one that is really important. Cellulase. Cellulose is the dietary fiber. It's actually an insoluble dietary fiber that cellulase is needed to help break down. Now, cellulose gives vegetables and fruits their structural integrity. Okay, humans do not make cellulase. Okay, yet there are many health benefits to eating foods that contain cellulose. So if you're like many, however, you can eat them, these foods, but you get intestinal symptoms. You get these gastrointestinal symptoms. Now, the benefit of cellulase added to your diet will relieve these symptoms. Again, it's the gas, the bloating, the heartburn, indigestion, things that will come about because your body isn't properly digesting these foods. And if you have one's example, like for example, if you eat a lot of salads, cellulase is one that would be very good for you. Now, one that I found very, very beneficial for me was one called betaine, okay, or betaine hydrochloride. This is one I think many people overlook when they're starting digestive enzymes. Since digestion starts in your mouth and early in the stomach, and actually finishes in the small intestines, providing the proper acid content to the stomach is critical. Now, most doctors prescribe H2 blocking drugs to prevent acid reflux. Okay, we're talking about the little purple pill, the Zantacs, the omeprazoles, the Prilosec of the world, right? So, doctors are prescribing these pills left and right, and people are taking them to prevent acid reflux. When acid levels as we get older actually decrease, and people may actually have low acid levels to begin with. So your acid reflux may not actually be acid reflux. It may be improper digestion and just a symptom of poorly digested food. So if you look into something like betaine, okay, which I did, because I had horrible heartburn all the time, um, again, it's a sign of improper digestion, not actually a sign of over acid production. So in my case, I eliminated dairy and gluten from my diet to begin with. Okay, that was a huge dietary change that made a lot of improvement in my symptoms. But so the need for antacids or these H2 blockers largely went away for me. Okay, but further to prove that overproduction of acid was not my problem, I added betaine to my routine as part of a digestive enzyme complex. Okay, um, and sorry, getting a phone call. And I stopped taking H2 blocking prescription drugs about 2 years ago. Okay, and 99% of my heartburn went away. Okay, so I stopped the medication, I improved my diet, and I added digestive enzymes, including betaine. So I probably am providing optimal pH in my stomach to facilitate complete and proper digestion, and I feel better. No prescription medications needed. Just supplementation of what my body was not making enough of anymore. Okay, lastly, lipase. Another reason you may experience heartburn or indigestion after a meal is if you aren't properly digesting fats. Okay, lipase breaks down fat molecules into smaller components that your body needs to help you maintain your own um, cellular wall function and integrity, because that's what your cell walls are made out of. Okay, now the pancreas, if overworked, because of improper foods that don't have the pre-digesting enzymes in them that we talked about, it needs to work harder. So it may not produce enough lipase to sufficiently metabolize the fat in your food. So having proper fat digestion is also needed for the absorption of vitamins like vitamins A, D, E, and K, which are essential for many immune functions, circulatory functions, healing, and much more. So we're not just talking about having better, sorry, God, I'm popular, about having better digestion. We're talking about all your body functions may actually be affected. Now, I take two supplements. I take one called Allerzyme and one called Essential Zyme from Young Living, which contain these enzymes and quite a few others, but also contain essential oils that are like gut friendly ones, including tarragon, ginger, peppermint, and fennel, to improve digestion of vital nutrients. I'm so sorry about those calls. So anyway, really important. Look back to last week's lives and see if there's information there that you want more, need to know more about. Listen to this one again and then message me, because I guarantee you I can help you get better digestion. So on that note, I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you again on Thursday for another Live in 5.